We also saw the development about the lady who confessed to have been, molested and actually had sex with, even having dogs help her with her addictions. Thank you very much for joining us. This is Serious Matters on Onif TV. Please don't forget to share our videos with us. Drop your comments, make them simple and civil. That lady that was interviewed by Adebayo, the actress, unfortunately had committed suicide. And in fact, when I saw I'm trying to, I'll post it in a moment if I can find her, the video, the picture of her, cups and all of that. What? I noticed that she was still wearing the same dress that she wore the day she did that interview, which means that the interview further made matters worse for her. The interview made matters worse for her. I'm sure from the little part I had of that interview, she had been suffering depression and she didn't have anyone to help her. Well, I think that even though her face was covered, just like we can see in that video, that interview, I feel that they should have gone for a therapy. They should have put her under check and helped her first before putting a matter out. I mean, by then she would have been strong enough to even face, the reality of, oh, they come to say, is it true that so and so thing happened? It was so fresh. And leaving her alone to be on her own, posed more danger and threat to her life, which of course terminated her life. Well, it's so unfortunate that such a thing happened. Like I said, the girl must have been suffering from depression as a result of all that she has gone through since when she was 5 years old. Since she was 5 years old, she was living with an with a woman whose probably sons or uncles were fiddling with her, making, having turns with her and all of that since she was 5 years old until she got into school and she couldn't cope. She said she had issues. She couldn't stand men. So she had that hatred for men because of probably what she had gone through. She had to buy dogs. She had to buy dogs. So she closes the door and lets allow the dogs to lick her private part. And said after she does that, she gets so emotional. She starts crying. She feels so sad about what she's done and all of that. That's depression. She's been depressed, yes, even though she's addicted. I feel that she would have she when she was noticed, she should have been helped rather than just throwing the video into. Yes, I know a lot of they are trying to gather, yeah, they're trying to put latest news or live events on their pages, but then I think they should have sourced for help for her first to get her together and to get her to her right senses. Well, let me also add that please, if there's anyone who is suffering from depression of any kind, whatever the situation is, suicide is never the answer. Suicide is never the solution. You have only made matters worse. The Bible says thou shalt not kill. You don't own yourself, so you don't even have the right to kill yourself. That's why you find out that when if somebody tries to commit suicide, the police takes the person in. I remember somebody was trying to jump into the lagoon from the third mainland. It was the police that took the person in. Yes, after they must have taken the person in, yes, they can go ahead and begin to rehabilitate the person and all of that. But then you have committed a crime. You want to commit a crime by trying to take your own life. And so you have had situations here on earth. Now you go back to that side, you have made matters worse. So it's just a movement. Committing suicide as a result of depression is moving from fry pan to fire. Moving from fry pan to fire. Now you have people around you who could help or who would, who are giving you listening ear. Then I think you should take advantage of that, to put yourself together and come out of it. She would have been a source of inspiration to many who are in the same shoes. Many, it will have even allowed so many who are being bottled up. This idea of people covering your mouth and saying, don't talk, you mustn't talk. If you talk, I will kill you. If you talk, I will kill you. Talk first. Person will not talk, he die. Person will talk, die. So everybody go die someday. So please, don't keep quiet. Don't keep quiet. Please, don't keep quiet. This is not good at all. This is supposed to be a great mother. It's supposed to be a great sister, a great wife to somebody, and all of that. But now she's kicked the bucket, committed suicide, killed herself. Please never allow situations to get to this point before you speak out. Speak out. Let people hear you. Don't allow anybody to bottle you up saying they are going to kill you. Speak up. Speak up. Please speak up. It's so sad that Nike had to die. That's her name. That she had to die this way. But then, like I said, please let's always do the needful at the right time. It's always okay like that. It's so sad. It's so sad that this happened. But then please let's do the needful. Let's do the needful. Let's do the needful. And for those of you, you that Oga, you that you are molesting 5-year-old child, you are molesting 4-year-old children, you are molesting this thing. Oh, your time is rounding up. Your time is rounding up. If you don't change, your time is rounding up. You understand? Your time is rounding up. I can't imagine that you guys are doing so much damage to these young chaps, these young girls, destroying their future in the name of an urge that you do not have, that you cannot control. I think laws should be put in place. Laws, and I mean tough laws, should be put in place. Where whatever, in fact, they should begin to rip off, what's it called? Rip off private parts. If you cannot keep it, then they keep it for you. Or they keep you yourself. This is serious matters. Please drop your comment, make them simple. And rip to Nike. Please, suicide is never the solution. Suicide has never been, and it's never be. It's never going to be. Nike would have been, sincerely speaking, she would have been a big inspiration. A big inspiration. And I think also a word for Adebayo, who did that interview. You went too fast to posting her video. You went too fast. I think you would have allowed for this girl to begin healing. The therapy that you said you helped her with, you would have allowed her to begin healing. And for such a person, you keep the person around. You don't neglect such a person. You don't keep such a person at bay. You don't allow such a person to be on their own. I mean, it seems as if it was the same day that she was interviewed that she killed herself because she was still wearing the same clothes. Except it was just, I don't know. But it's so sad. Please don't forget to share this video with others. Drop your comment, make them simple and civil. Bye-bye.